Alright, today I'm going to be showing you guys my latest creation. This is my MegaDrill. So what is this MegaDrill? Well, this is something I designed specifically to mine ancient debris. You can mine anything really. It's liquid proof. It can go forwards and it can turn, and it does all this without getting flooded. So I recently built a Giga Drill, this thing right here. So it was big and it was my first attempt at a drill. So I learned a lot building this. It's big. It was very inefficient, so I said, okay, well, I'm gonna take the general design and make it more efficient because my goal is to use this in survival. So just look at how big this is. I mean, like, there's so much space that's not being used. So I'm like, okay, I made something smaller, and I made some improvements along the way. I mean, you guys can see, you can tell right away, like it looks better, right? It's got, it's all the drills are lined up. It doesn't have this section sticking out. The window's bigger, right? So this will allow you to drill because these drills right here will actually break any block that's going on the same level as the windows. So let's go on and have a look inside. So already, you guys can see well, it's not as big for nothing, but it's not too cramped either. You can get around. The pilot seat is, good. I think you have a good view, good access to the controls. It's the same exact engine, right? So I just took this and I did make some little changes so that I could better fit it into this structure. So if we go down here, this is the turning mechanism, and what I did was I just made it the same diameter as the upstairs. So you have a bit of room here, so you can put stuff here if you want to. It's free space. You can kind of make like a little base in here too if you want. So you could live in here if you want. I put some soul fire lanterns just for aesthetics because we're gonna be in the Nether. I don't think it'll really do anything, but that's for the Nether theme. Okay, so if we compare the two, we can see that the MegaDrill is 2 blocks shorter, except for these little thing that stick out. What this serves is this part keeps the top plate in place if you were to go downwards. So what this is here is this is a free floating chassis that will actually stay in position when you rotate. So if I do a rotation, you see that doesn't actually move. And the reason for that is because we don't want the liquid, if you're in the nether lava, to drip through. Because when your vehicle moves, it turns into an entity and liquid just goes through it. So I show that in my video with the Giga Drill. And I made it big. Actually, I made it big enough because with the Giga Drill, I had an issue where the liquid was falling inside, so I wanted to reduce that, and I managed to make it a larger portion of the diameter. Whereas here, it's limited by the secondary chassis. Right here, I eliminated that with the MegaDrill, and the secondary chassis is instead the ceiling of the interior. So this ceiling right here is secondary chassis, so this will actually move. And what that does is it stops fluid coming through when you're going forward. Because when you go forward and when you're turning, your main structure is moving, so you always have to have something stationary. We can show this in action now, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it remote controlled. Actually, let's go inside. Let's go inside. So here's the control area. We've got our left turn, our right turn, our forward. This is the brake. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the brake, and we're just going to cruise forward. All right, so now we're getting ready to mine. So we're gonna have a look at this in action. So I'm going to go ahead and the brake is on, so we're only going to move ahead 1 block. So you see the drills are moving. Did we go forward? Yeah, we did go forward. Our first layer is inside. So now we can see through our window. Okay, we've got some iron. So that's going to get mined out. So we'll just watch that. That should... Oh, that should have... Okay, I guess maybe next time we go forward it's gonna crack. All right, so we have some water dripping through. So, how I said... Oh, wait. We are still moving forward because... Are we? Hmm. Thought I saw the drills moving. What does our engine say? Yeah. Ah, probably we hit some ancient debris. Yes, that's why. Because... So ancient debris takes a long time to mine, so that's why it took a while to move forward. So actually, there was some water, right? So if we look up here, there's... Alright, so you see there's this water now. So this is gonna... We're gonna see that it really is fluid proof. So if I go down here and I hit forward again, well now we're turning into an entity, and the water's gonna... It's gonna look like we're getting flooded. So the walls are 3 thick. That's why it's so thick, because of this fluid issue. So the water will not go through this secondary chassis here. You see it's... Well, it's dripping... I mean, it's showing the dripping particles, but that's just to show that there's water above it. Okay, so are we... Yeah, we're still trying to move forward right now. Yeah, so long as these drills are turning, that means we're in motion. And you can actually see right here the secondary chassis. So there's a gap here between the front and the secondary chassis because it has to move. Okay. So you see, so that showed that when we were moving forward, we didn't get flooded. Now, if we rotate, we will see the how the top plate is protecting us from getting wet. So now, as we rotate, the drills are going to attempt to mine these blocks, and that will slow down the rotation. So the water is dripping down, and see, it's dripping down less than it was with the Giga Drill. So what I did was I expanded the upper stationary plate by 1 block, and that prevents the liquid from coming inside. So this liquid, it's just, see, it's dripping inside the walls here. So as we rotate, that liquid will, it'll look like it's gonna flood us, but it's not. It's only, I mean, if we were to become stationary and there was liquid inside, then the liquid would spill all over the place. So if it was lava, you'd have lava all over the place, and that's not good. So one of the main challenges of drills is making it fluid proof. So this is definitely an improvement over the Giga Drill. So we're almost done our turn. And you see here we have a brass funnel, and that's set to, you can't see it right now because we're moving, but that's actually set to spit out ancient debris. So, I mean, that's, you know, that's the thing that you're looking for when you're mining in the nether. You want the ancient debris, so that's specifically set to come out of here and go to this barrel. I have a vault here, and I have a comparator, and that's sent to this redstone transmitter, and that will appear... That will send the signal up here to the Nixie tubes. So right now, well, it's showing 0. Should have something in it, unless it spat everything out. Okay, I guess might have been at the wrong setting. Anyway, so that lets you know if your vault is full or not. So when it's at 15, that means that the vault is full, and you're gonna have to, well, you're gonna have to empty it out somehow with probably some hoppers, or not hoppers, but some funnels. It's also the garbage, so you know, if you're sick of getting all this netherrack, well, you can just spit it out after if you don't want to take it. If you want it, you can just change it. You can just change the filter here, or remove the funnel altogether. If you use an andesite funnel, well, that would just spit out everything. But you want to, you know, there's some stuff that you want to keep, the ancient debris. So I think that's it. I think I've covered most of this MegaDrill, what it can do. So it's, yeah, it's a smaller, more compact version of my Giga Drill. Some of the better features include a wider window, just a better look overall. It's 2 blocks shorter, 4 blocks smaller diameter, so it is less laggy, more survival friendly. And I will be using this in my survival world, so I'm going to be Uh, Probably building it with a schematic cannon in the Nether and just just mining and getting that ancient debris because I still need to get ancient debris to make my netherite gear. So anyways, there's my Mega Drill. So I will put a schematic file in the description, so you guys can take that into your world and play with it. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.